Welcome to CounselMore College Search and List Builder Training. The CounselMore College List Builder happens in 3 phases. 1. From search results, schools are pulled to the counselor's list. 2. Schools are promoted to the students list. And 3. Schools are promoted to the application tracker. In CounselMore, we do not build a list for the student first. We build a list for the counselor first. We begin at the Counselor's List tab. Use the round blue button with the orange halo to select Search. The screen will change to the CounselMore search options. You will see accredited degrees, My Database, summer programs, gap programs, and scholarships. On the Accredited Degree tab, there are several choices. Shop through the titles of the degrees. We encourage you to search by short keyword or get to know the categories below. To the left are the non-traditional search filters. Begin by choosing one or more of the selectivity levels for your student. Continue your filter selections. If your results do not show a school that you expect, change the selectivity rating. Schools often classify their institutions counterintuitively to a college counselor's experience and instincts. Your search results will immediately appear to the right. The results columns are not reflective of the filters on the left. This is because CounselMore is sharing a massive college information machine across customers with varying internet speeds all around the world. After selecting your filters, reviewing results, and selecting the colleges, by clicking the gray square to the left of the college's name. Close your results in the bottom right-hand corner. Your selected colleges are being pulled to the counselor's list. You are pulling schools only to your counselor's list. Nothing is seen or shared with the student yet. Let's look through the navigation tools on your counselor's list. List navigation. To the far left of each college name are promotion buttons that promote the school to the student list. Next is the expanding row button. Clicking on the title of the school will launch the school's website. Clicking on the graph icon will take you to a one-page that can be shared with the parent and student portal. The College Fit column is editable. Scrolling all the way through the information columns to the far right, the very last column is for college notes about the school. They will always remain accessible to you here, and they are searchable in your My Database tab in the CounselMore search screen. Moving to the left is the Tags column. This is how you will build your themed college list. Double-click in the cell and tag the school a name that makes sense to you, the name of your topical college list. Later, you can access your tagged lists. There are also community-sourced lists that CounselMore makes available to you in your My Database tab. Moving to the left is your Links column. Capitalize on your research year after year by saving links relevant to the school. In the future, easily click your saved link. A new tab will open, providing ready access to ground what you've already covered. Open the prepared links and you will see a green eyeball. These links can also be shared per each student, making only the topical link available to the appropriate student per list. CounselMore customization tools tailor-fit your way of working. Continue moving to the left, you will find the Counselor's Opinion column. This is where you and your colleagues leave professional impressions about schools. These are completely anonymous exchanges. This column is only available to the counselor-facing portal. Continue to scroll left, and you will come to your first information column. These columns can be rearranged by click, hold, and drag. Click on the header to sort, or use the hamburger button to search within the column. Inside each cell is a question mark. By clicking on the question mark, you can read when that specific cell was last updated and by what source. At the end of each year, the date is reset and we begin information collection all over again. In another training, you will learn how to correct data yourself. College data menu via a student record. We will now look at your menu of college information columns. In every list, you can customize what columns are visible. Locate and click on the round blue button and orange halo. Select College Data Menu. You have access to the information menu directly from the student's records. Now selecting information for the student's lists. We know that because we can see the student's name at the top of the screen. We are selecting columns for this student. Open each information banner and explore the options of information columns you can compare. Choose per list by using the Counselor, Student, or Application Tracker icons. When the icon is green, that information column is showing in that list. When the icon is gray, that information column is not showing in the list. Customize each list for each student. Close the data menu and return to the student record. Recognize the new information columns that have appeared all the way to your right. They will always be all the way to your right so as you can find them easily, and then click, hold, and drag them into your preferred location. Keep in mind that turning on many columns is overwhelming to both the counselor, the student, and the family. Settings and the College Data menu defaults. The Settings menu, you are making choices visible across your entire account. These are not for an individual student. You can see default information columns for your entire account. In the Settings menu, to the left, select College Data menu defaults. You see to your right the familiar information menu with a caret next to each banner. Choose to turn on and off columns as you did in the previous menu screen. Find the menu banner Application Guidelines category and click the caret to open the menu. Here we see a menu for information columns. Some of these categories were already selected for you when you first registered for your CounselMore account. You can turn any of those off and select new ones. Now that we have chosen the default columns of information, we can now choose the order of these columns. Click the blue button at the top of the screen, Reorder Columns. Here, you can rearrange the order of the default columns. The order is how each list will appear initially. The next button is Merge the new default information columns with the current lists you've prepared. It will not remove any existing columns on any lists. It will only add the new columns to the existing lists. New columns will always be tacked onto the end of existing college lists. New lists that you build will reflect your new information column defaults and the order of columns you've set. Scroll up and close the Settings menu. Now that we've set defaults and merged with all students, we will see that no columns have been taken away, only columns added to pre-existing lists. My Database, Archiving Tools. Let's explore My Database, where you can keep your own saved lists and filters and search your college notes. While on the counselor's list, click the round blue button with the orange halo and select Search. In the search screen, click the tab My Database. The first resource we will explore is Starter Lists. These are community-sourced lists. These are prepared by topic. You can make these your own or edit these lists. You do all of your editing in the Tags column when you have pulled these schools to a list. Student Portal View. Returning to the counselor's list, let's promote schools from the counselor's list to the student's list and see how that appears in the student's portal. First, let's promote a school to the student list by clicking the Grad cap. Click the Student List tab and see the colleges now appear on the student list. They haven't disappeared from the counselor's list either, but now the students can see these via their student portal. I bet you're wondering how it appears in the student portal. Let's take a look. Here we see the student's proposed college list, and only the schools that the counselor promoted to the student's list. The student portal and the counselor's portal look very similar. When sharing your screen with your student, the student is learning the student portal navigation simultaneously. Preparing an experimental student portal account. You can investigate the student portal yourself by creating a fake student account and entering the student portal through an incognito browser window. For a full set of instructions, click the Help button at the top of your screen and select Knowledge Base. Type, "How can the counselor see the student portal?" or just "Student Portal" in the search bar. It's important to note that this isn't the only way that you can view the student portal. You do not need to become a student to see the student's portal. The same article will explain that. There is a self-study available for this course in the knowledge base. Search Homework. In this video, we've covered the counselor search, list navigation, college data menu for each student, setting college data menu defaults, My Database and Archiving Tools, Student Portal View, and preparing an experimental student portal account. Thank you. Bye for now.